Hey guys, I'm here live with Jacob Mulvenda, another sales genius. We're out here having a great time, getting ready to take some live callers. Today we're talking about the biggest sales struggles. What is your biggest sales struggle? Jacob, what is your biggest sales struggle?
I don't get enough.
You don't get enough sales?
Yeah, never will be able to get enough.
You can't have enough sales. 110% closing rate wouldn't be enough, would it?
Wouldn't be enough. I'm looking for that 210.
So basically, we came on to help anybody who wants to call in. We're going to give you some answers, some suggestions, some help closing more deals, getting more sales, guys. So we're live. We're going to go ahead and take some calls in just a minute here. You got to shut the volume off there, sir. So we're going to be answering some questions for you, getting down with some sales tips. Jacob, any sales struggles you've been having to get the conversation started off?
Any sales struggles that I've been having? Let's see. Tonight there was a guy who really wanted to buy from us. He'll probably end up seeing this video.
Okay.
Really wanted to do business with us. I was a little bit more money. He knew it was worth it. I said, dude, it's X amount much more. If you go down the street, you can't get me down the street, and I know you like lost a lot in my company.
Hey, check it out. Did you use the dude clothes? Dude.
I tried to use the dude clothes. Tried to use the dude clothes, but Robert Evans, Bob Evans, he'll see this podcast.
Bob Evans, hello. I know Jacob called me a couple times from your house to help him out, answer you some questions for you and stuff. So we're having a good time. Guys, we're going to start taking callers anytime you're ready. Jacob, you're in charge of the phone, so make sure you hit that button when it starts ringing.
You get this call right.
Biggest sales struggles, 586-231-1497. That's 586-231-1497. Call us with your biggest sales struggles. Let us help you answer some questions. So, Jacob, overall, last week, the week before, what have you been doing good at? What have you needed help with?
I think what I've been doing good at lately. We got
caller number one.
Which button do I push?
Yo, you're live.
Hello.
Who we speaking with?
Alex.
What's up, Alex?
Alex, what's going on, man?
Not so much. Driving home from work.
All right, biggest sales struggle, Alex.
Excuse me?
Biggest sales struggle.
Yeah, pardon the sales struggle.
Yeah, what's your sales struggle, man? What are you calling in about? What are you struggling with out there in the streets?
I have a question. I just am getting with a new company, and the product's different, company story is different. How do you get around, as a new guy with a company you're kind of unfamiliar with, how do you make it easy as possible to still get the sale when you're still a little bit green as far as the company?
Hit trust.
Yeah. Quick answer, transparency. Don't pretend like you're, obviously don't lie ever, but don't pretend like you've been there for a long time and you've got this tremendous history with the company. Go on what you already know and milk the new guy thing, man. The new guy thing is sweet because you can be a new guy and mess up and not get judged for it. Start with your demo by saying, hey man, I've only been with this company, I'll be honest, for a couple of days or one day, or this is my first lead or whatever it is. And their customers will appreciate that honesty, man. You know what I'm saying?
So the question is, you're new with the company. How do you get things rolling faster, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. So Jacob's answer was exactly correct. What I would also do is bury yourself for a week. Get super committed to their system, to their product, to their sales process, and role play it like you did the first time you got into sales.
Yeah.
And just really rock that thing like it's brand new to you, because it is, and you got to get on with that struggle.
Because one thing we're not doing is we're not doing too much role playing, so I've been learning kind of on my own.
Okay.
You got to talk to your sales manager and have him drill everybody in that office, because it's really important that you stay sharp. If you at me and Jason's office, what we do is everybody, all of our sales is going to know that they're going to get drilled and they're not going to get warned about it. You know what I'm saying? Like you go, hey dude, I that's too much money. And everybody in my office knows what to say when I tell them it's too much money. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And dude, I've seen man, so many sales managers that don't help out and don't put that effort in to drill their people and to really like have meetings every day and get all that kind of stuff. Hold 1 second, and get all that kind of stuff going. So I tell people, just do it yourself. Go to the other guy in the room. Go to the other 3 guys and say, hey, I ran into this yesterday. What would you do? And get into this, hey, let's close each other for a few minute conversation.
You must dial the area code and the telephone number.
That guy sounded cool.
Talking to a robot. He's cool too.
Yeah, another robot. Who we got?
Call back. This new technology, telephone, new technology for Jacob and I. So what the question really was is how can you get started in a new place and really get things rocking and make it happen. And really it's about practice, it's about drilling. And absolutely, if any of you guys have that sales manager out there, if anybody watching has the sales manager that's not putting the effort in for you or getting you in front of them, drilling you, making you close them. Yeah. If you are a sales manager, listen to me. Make your people close you on a daily basis. Make your people just get down and really make it happen, because those drills, those closes, there's nothing that replaces that.
You got to stay sharp.
It doesn't matter what you're doing. There's nothing that replaces that.
Yeah.
So Jacob, before the first caller came in, we were talking about in the last couple of weeks, what have you run into that has given you a struggle?
Well, it's not so much of a struggle because I'm constantly learning, and if I have a problem, I talk to my mentors and I use the education that I use. We got a call.
You're live.
Jacob, how you doing?
Good. Who's this?
Jason Keys.
What's going on, Jason Keys?
Jason Keys, man.
Down in Florida.
I ain't heard from you in a while. What's going on, man?
Hey, not much, man. How you guys doing?
Hey,
Doing awesome.
Best day of my life, man.
Yeah, I try and catch all the videos, man. Give you guys some stuff, man.
Hey, thanks, man. Appreciate it. So what's your biggest sales struggle lately?
You guys cut out, right? What'd you say?
I got somebody beeping in.
Hey, Keys, do us a favor. Call us back. We're still trying to figure out this voice system, but we really want to have you call us back in like 30 seconds.
If it hangs up on you, just call me back.
Hello?
You're live.
Hi, how are you?
Best day of my life. Who's calling?
This is Lola.
Hey, Lola, hold on 1 second, okay? I got one caller before you.
Okay.
Hey, Jason, you there?
I told him to call us back
We lose
in
him?
30 seconds, yeah.
Lola, go ahead. What's your biggest sales struggle?
My biggest sales struggle is what to wear to close the deal. Like, I know first impression is everything, but I want to know how to dress for success.
Okay. So,
Hey, Lola, we're gonna place you on a brief hold real quick and then learn how to deal with
do
this.
that. Listen, go ahead. So you want to learn how to dress for success? This person can call us back. The phones are blowing up. We'll just deal with it.
Yeah.
So that's what you said. You want to learn how to dress for success? Did I hear you right?
Yeah, I want to learn how to dress for success. Like, I want to know how when I'm walking up to a house that as soon as people see me, that they know they're going to want to buy from me.
Okay, so the question is not how do you dress for success, it's how do you make a great first impression, right?
Well, great first impression, and also, any fashion tips or anything like that you guys recommend.
That's the fashion thing would be Jacob's department, I think.
I mean, all I wear is black t-shirts and black polo shirts at this point in my life right now. So I would say wear a black t-shirt or a black polo shirt.
That's the uniform of success?
Hey,
For me it is, yeah.
the biggest thing about looking good, if you're walking up to a house, honestly, the most important thing to do is get out of your car, have your phone put away, and walk fast to the front door. You got to get there with purpose. Dress however you think you look best. Whatever you're most confident in is going to be what comes across as being best for you.
Yeah.
But honestly, get out of that car, get to the door with confidence, and when that door opens, Jacob, what are you doing?
I'm hopping out like James Bond, dude.
But when the door opens, what are you doing?
Hey, Lola, we got another
Hey.
call, so thank you very much for calling.
Thanks for calling. You're live.
And quiet. What's going on?
Hey guys.
Hey, you back? Sorry, bro. What's going on? What's your biggest sales struggle, Mr. Keys?
So I got a sales question for you. Not
Please.
necessarily for me. You guys know I manage, sales team
Yeah.
down here in Florida, and I recently had a very seasoned salesperson who moved, to Florida from Connecticut. And he had started with me, and I taught him, the system that we know, and I got him on board, and, after a month or 2 months, he started to slip away a little bit and go back to what he was used to.
Okay.
And his attitude, basically my question is, his attitude really, changed, and, he actually thought, anybody in, the home improvement business understands, lead distribution.
Yeah.
He actually thought at the end, because he actually ended up quitting after about 6 months, just a week ago or so,
Ooh.
he actually thought at the end that the lead distribution, the people passing out the leads were against him and giving him the bad leads on purpose. And, so basically the question is, how do you convince somebody that the leads are the leads and, no one's out to get you?
Yeah.
It's not, we're not out picking on you in person. We're making an even playing field. How do you make a new
Awesome
rep?
question.
Hey, yeah,
Awesome
that's a
question.
really awesome question. So for me, there's two things. If somebody's attitude goes bad and it doesn't correct immediately, it's time to cut them loose. But at the same time, one thing I think that happens is you got to hold these guys accountable. If one of my salespeople comes to me and says, "Dude, the leads suck," the first thing I say is, "No, you suck."
Yeah.
Because the bottom line is the leads don't suck. The leads are the leads, and if you want better leads, sell more deals, and the guy who's selling the most deals is going to get the best leads anyway. We all know that.
Yeah. And I know Jason Keys, you know this, bro, but a lot of the sales guys, they think that there's good ones and bad ones and good ones and bad ones. That's only true. I think we all know that when you look at an appointment, you can only judge it so much. But
You just got to show up to it. That's what
you just got to show up to it, and you know what? There's no such thing in my mind. There's really no such thing or a good or bad one because you control the outcome of the appointment that you get, right?
Exactly. All the appointments talk is what you do with it.
Yeah, exactly.
100%.
100%.
Yeah, and that's it. That's my thing. If somebody says the leads suck, I'm like, what are you doing wrong? Because it's always an excuse they're making. The customer was a price buyer. Well, the customer was this, the customer was a jerk, whatever. Hey, it's the customers that pay your bills. Your attitude needs to change about the customers and start appreciating the fact that they're out there making us the money. We go to their home and we ask for their, $10, $20, $30, $40,000 in home improvement sales anyway. That's what you're asking for.
Yeah.
And I know your market's got even higher prices down in Florida. So the reality is, he's got to get his act together. And really it comes down as a manager for me to diagnose that. All right, man, pitch me. Pitch me. What's going on with your pitch that's causing you to think that the leads suck? That's.
I think, Jason, it's a mixture of him being in his own head, obviously, but one thing that I was impressed and I learned from Mr. Howland here is you got to make your salespeople know that if they're not closing deals, they are going to get the ones that look the crappiest. Because what are you going to do with your guys who are on fire, who are hot, who are selling everything like it's going out of style? You're giving them the 50 square roofs. You're not sending them to a roof on garage in a not so nice city, not to drop any names. You know what I'm saying? You got to let them know that, hey, listen, it is evenly distributed unless you're sucking right now, because if you continue to suck and you can't get your crap together, we're going to send you to a gutter repair.
There's also, there's another aspect to this too. And salespeople, this is all of us have to fix this. We got to remember, this is about the customer. And if it's not about service, if you got an attitude I can get that done for you, I can do that. Can do, man. Absolutely. Sweet. Great. Yep. Perfect.
Yeah.
I'll take care of it for you. All of those phrases of I'll do whatever you ask kind of phrases.
Yeah, exactly.
If you have those, the customers will buy and you won't feel like customers don't like you.
Amen.
Customers don't hate salespeople. They hate people who don't know how to be a salesperson. So, but yeah, that's what I got.
Joey
So,
Fritz, what's going on? I see you.
thanks for calling, man. We'll talk to you again soon, okay, Jason?
Yeah, no problem. Anytime, guys.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Bye.
Jason. Thanks for your call, bro.
Jason Keys, man, awesome guy down in Florida, doing home improvement sales. Really awesome guy.
What's up, Ernest Ford? What's up, Jeremy Rubin?
Ernie Ford's on there. Guys, call me, 586-231-1497.
Andy and Melanie, what's up, Andy and Melanie? Chelsea Hollandfield's here. In
231-1497.
the house. Call us up for sales questions, business questions, whatever you need. Say the number again.
586-231-1497. Give us a call. We're live. We're answering your biggest sales struggles, doing whatever we can to help you grow, because that's what we do here. So give us a call. Let us know. Jacob, what did you take from the 2 callers so far? What's your takeaway?
Good refresher courses. You know, answering these questions teaches you them again. You know what I mean? What do you do with a guy who sucks right now and who can't get out of his head, who's blaming everybody at your industry? You got to just be completely, totally real with him, dude. If you're not on fire, if you're not selling stuff, you're not going to get special treatment by any stretch of the
Let me ask you this question. Have I ever had to get real with you?
How many times a day?
Look, that's how you develop good salespeople. Jacob's one of the best. I actually went on an appointment with him to a customer's house today, and he did an awesome job. Closed it down. Didn't take any excuses, and that's what he started getting excuses. Hey, I got to get other prices. I got to do this. I had a price for X. I had a price for this, Y, Z, whatever. And he was just like, look, it's going to be this much. Did you want to pay cash or check? She said, I'll go get a check. So excellent job on that. And the real thing that I see is it's got to be all about.
I got callers texting me right now saying they're trying to get on.
Okay, the lines are open right now. If you're looking to get on, 586-231-1497. That's 586-231-1497. We'd love to help you out. Give us a call. We're really enjoying the back and forth with people. So, get on here, talk to us. Here we got a call. Hey, you're live.
Talk to me.
Who do we got?
We got air. Call me back when your phone works. Okay.
Okay. Don't
So
get shy. Don't hang up the phone.
Let me ask you this. Did you learn anything on the appointment that we wanted? Because, by the way, that was my 3rd one of the day.
Did I learn anything?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I just, it was a good refresher course for me. I need to get out and be on leads with some guys from time to time as a manager at Wendell's. Got a caller?
Talk to me.
You're live. What's happening?
Going on? Who's this?
Hey, what's going on? Jason and Jacob.
Hey, who we talking to, bro?
This is Jeremy Rubin, the friendly flipper.
Come
Hey,
on, man.
What's going on, man? How you doing?
What?
Good.
What's going on?
Hey.
Doing great.
Dude, man.
I love what you guys are doing right now. This is awesome.
Hey, yeah,
Good,
it's a lot of
good.
fun, isn't it? Hey, man, I woke up this morning thinking yesterday was the best day of my life, Jeremy. But I found out I was wrong about 10 minutes into my day. Today's the best day of my life. And you just made it better, man. What's your biggest
Amen.
sales struggle?
Oh, man. I didn't even call into the sales struggle. I just wanted to call in and say you guys are rocking it right now.
All right, man.
Hey, so
Appreciate
let
it.
me ask you this. Give us a business question. Give us a sales question. Something somebody else is struggling with. If you're not having any struggles, you must be making a bunch of money then, man, if you're not having struggles, right?
All right. No, I can always make more money. So, okay.
Let's do it.
Let me. Dang.
Some girl called in. She didn't know what to wear to work. Somebody called in because their salespeople are blaming the leads on stuff.
Dude, man, I honestly just called to say what's up.
Well, hey, man, thanks
cool.
for calling in. We appreciate you calling in.
I'll give you guys a shout out.
Yeah,
man, I
absolutely,
appreciate that.
Hey, do me a favor. Share the feed and hit some buttons for me if you haven't already.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, yeah, dude, I've been hitting them.
All
And
right.
listen, if you think of anything business, sales related, anything, if you know anybody out there who needs help in sales or business or anything like that, share the feed, tag them in it or whatever. And if you think of anything yourself, bro, call back in. We'll answer the phone and we'll talk to you, solve your problem. All right?
Hey, and by the way, Jeremy, I watch your videos all the time, man. I really appreciate it. That split screen thing with Nicole was really cool yesterday too.
Oh yeah, thank you. Yeah, Nicole's awesome. That went really well.
Yeah, that went real good. I was impressed. You said it was your first time. I've been messing with new technology all day, and it kind of just went back to let's do what we've been doing and fix the technology later, to be honest. But hey, it's going on. So hey, anyways, hey man, thanks for calling in. We'll talk to you again soon. I'll talk to you. I'll private message you soon. I wanted to talk to you anyway.
For sure. Yeah, I'm gonna put this number on speed dial as soon as I have a business question. I know who to call.
Hey, anytime, man. I'd love to help you.
Thanks, guys.
Yep. Bye.
Hey, say that number again. I've got 3 people private messaging.
Steve Walther was just texting me. If you're watching the feed, give me a call, 586-231-1497.
Josh Grant, what's going on, man? Greg Lipple, Grandma Arlene Margario's watching. Nice.
Hey,
Thank you, Grandma.
Grandma's on. Got Grandma.
She's like, Grandma, you want to close some deals? Give us a call. Come on.
Hey, so yeah, you asked me before the next caller. Give us a call. Oh, here's a caller. Hey, you're live. Who we got?
Hey, it's James Lutz. How you guys doing?
Hey, best day of my life, James.
estate
We got a real
mogul.
estate guy on the phone. What's going on, James?
Not too much, guys. Just wanted to call in, take part in the show.
Yeah.
See what you guys have to say.
What's going on, bro?
How's it work?
What'd you say?
So how's this work?
Just biggest sales struggle you're seeing right now.
Okay, I would say biggest sales struggle for mortgage professionals would be, there's a lot really. It takes a lot to succeed, as you guys know, and the toughest parts are some of the cold calling, the rejection that you have to go through naturally in order to, find the next person that's going to say yes, without getting discouraged, without being relentless, really.
Yeah.
Even through failure, you're closer to another success. So I would say never giving up is what I find that most people, that's what stops them.
Hey,
we all have it in us.
Couple of things.
Take an extra level.
Yeah, absolutely. Because there's a couple of things I picked up on right there too. Motivation is tough when you're cold calling, right?
Totally.
I mean,
absolutely.
you got to constantly geek yourself back up. Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. Let me ask you this: you wanna cold call us real quick and role play it?
Sure, absolutely, man. We could do that. Now, are you going to be what role are you going to play? The real estate agent or the prospective buyer?
You got a lead. I'm looking for a mortgage.
Okay, so you need a mortgage. Okay, so I'd call you. I'd go, hey, Jason.
Hey, who's this?
Hey, look, I was just on the phone with the real estate agent, Charlie, and he said that you're looking to get a mortgage. Is that correct?
Well, I was thinking about it, but I don't know if my credit's good enough. I gotta look at some things.
Okay, well, have you checked it recently? Do you know what kind of scores you're in right now?
Oh, it's probably like a 640, something like that. Not, I don't know if I got a credit card thing or something.
Oh, beautiful, man. I tell you what, 640, that score right there is a good enough score, believe it or not.
Okay.
You can go as low as 580, but it also depends on what's on the credit, too, as far as your credit history, any delinquencies, any derogatory items or judgment. But it's something that we would definitely want to take a look at, and it sounds like it's something we definitely can help you out with the 640 credit score.
Okay. All right. And so what are the next steps, James?
Well, really what we need to do is 2 things. We have to get the application and the proper documentation to support it. The main thing I'm going to look at really is your credit, though, because you said that's your main concern. So that's one of the first things we do after your application is we access your credit and take a look at it, and we go over each item on there together.
Yeah.
And, we look at if there's nothing that stands out and we're good, then we proceed into the documentation where we get the tax returns, pay stubs, W-2s, bank statements, and we make sure that your debt to income is where it needs to be, that you've got enough assets in the bank that will cover what you need in order to purchase the home. And we go over all those numbers together, and if it all works and you're comfortable, then, you're an informed buyer.
Are you doing all this on the phone? I gotta ask you, are you doing all that on the phone, James?
What's that?
Are you saying all that on the phone?
Are you saying, am I able to do that?
No. I'm out of character as the customer for a second. Talking to you as Jacob. the stuff that you were saying, it all sounded really, really good. But are you saying all that stuff too?
You're breaking up, Jay.
Give it a second. We got a caller that's blowing up the phone. Go. I think it stopped for a minute. So what Jacob's asking you is this your phone script? Is this all done on the phone? Getting to them applying.
Mainly for myself, I don't use any scripts. I kind of treat each individual kind of how I get a sense of them on the phone, and I go accordingly. But
Okay.
I do a lot of this investigating because that's what you got to do as a mortgage guy. You really got to
probe
kind of information. So
Yeah.
I do that all over the phone.
Okay.
And as far as applying, people can do it many different ways. You can do it A, on the phone, B, online, in person, and as long as we collect enough information, it becomes a mortgage application, and we go from there.
Hey James, do you want to close more mortgages?
Absolutely.
I have a suggestion for you. Get with me. If I was talking to the customer, I would have went for the hey, let's get an application, because I said my credit's not good enough. Like he probably would have just filled out the app, finding out that his score was good enough to do it.
Oh, absolutely.
You know what I mean? I probably would have just been like, okay, so your score is 640. Listen, man, we could get you a mortgage. Let's get you signed up right now. I'm going to send the app over. I'm going to stay on the phone and walk you through it. Sound good?
Exactly. You get them excited. Who can say no to something like that?
Yeah, right. You're going to be, hey, man, I'll have you owning a home in like 3 weeks, dude. We're going to get you, we're going to get you pre-approved. Are you already shopping, man? Let's get you filled out so you can get that pre-approval letter. Sound good?
Absolutely.
Yeah, exactly. And one thing, James, I'm not in the mortgage industry, and I think that sounded great, everything that you were saying. But one thing that I do on the phone, if you want my opinion, is when I'm cold calling and when I set stuff on the phone, dude, I'm going for that face-to-face appointment all day long before I do any detail work. If somebody's good, if somebody's already got the interest enough to call and they need what I have, or I know they need what I have and I call them or whatever, dude, I'm going for that. I'm going for that sit down right away. Hey, listen, you got a 620 credit score? That's perfect. We'll get you filled out. We'll get you approved. No big deal. How's tomorrow at lunch? Boom.
I think that's a great way to do it face to face. With my particular character, I would have closed me right on the phone. I'd have had an app filled out before I got off the phone.
You would have done over the phone?
Oh,
absolutely.
Yeah.
I'd have had that app written up.
But in mine, you got to get the application filled out.
Hey James, we got 1 million people waiting to call. I really appreciate the call. We'll talk to you again soon, okay?
Thanks, James.
Thanks, man. You are live. Oh, you are live.
Hey guys, this is Jim Moore from Harrison Township, Michigan.
What's going on,
man?
buddy?
What's going on, Jim?
Woo!
Woo!
Whoa!
Hey man, so tell me, man, what's going on? What's your biggest sales struggle?
You know what? I really didn't have a sales circle question. I had more of a question for both of you. I've watched you guys, on Facebook, on the numerous media outlets that you guys broadcast. I just wanted to know kind of, what is your why? I always hear that expression that it's always important to have a why.
I love this
what you
question.
guys seem pretty passionate about what you guys do. But, Jason and Jacob, what are your whys?
All right, man, here's my why. About 10 years ago now, guy, I'm going to look right at the camera and get a guy, I was sales manager for the first time at a place, a home improvement sales company. And so they needed more sales guys. And they were like, well, who's going to train them? And I go, well, dude, I'll try it. I was just basically sales manager to the point where I ran a sales meeting in the morning and then ran leads all day. But I was like, dude, I'll give it a shot. I can train someone. Yeah. So then this guy comes in, they hire him. He's making like $10 an hour, some menial job. And like, so he goes through 2 weeks of training, gets out and makes like $3,000 his first week, man. Like, and he's been like that. It's 10 years later. I still talk to him all the time. $3,000 his first week, and he's made a ton of money doing this business or doing sales for ever since. And so I watched a guy go from, rusted out cars to a shiny new ride, from his kids having like a barely a birthday to like, renting them a pony on their birthday. You know what I mean? So watching somebody's life get better because of what I do, I guess the best answer is I do what I do because it does what it does, man.
That's it right there. That's it.
Jimmy, my why, I made a video on St. Patrick's Day about what my why is, and I got a ton of it was the most shared, viewed video I ever got because people were saying it was controversial, dude. My why is I want to get kids to drop out of school. No, I'm just kidding. But that's what everybody thought I was saying in the video. What I really said to you guys.
He's not kidding. That's what he wants to do.
I kind of do want you to do that, but here's the thing. I know a lot of kids that I went to school with, guys that I went to school with, ladies that I went to school, who spent a ton of money on tuition and are in complete and total debt right now, and they're only making $30,000 a year, and they owe way more than that, right? And so they're never going to get out of this debt, and they hated school to begin with. And they're scared of sales because they know it's a commission-based job, and they don't want the customer to know it's a commission-based job. Dude, every single one of my customers, a lot of them watch this, and they know it's a commission-based job. You got to embrace it, and you got to make it awesome, and you can make a good living being honest, doing the right thing. If you're selling for a company you know with great service, then it will sell like hotcakes, and I say that in the video. So my why is to help 1 million people, first of all. I want to help 1 million people. I want 1 million people to come back to me and say, dude, you helped me out. Jim, thank you so much for calling, buddy. We're going to let you go. We got another call, but thank you so much.
You got it, man. That's straight fire.
Woo! Woo, baby!
You're live. You're live.
You're live.
Yo.
Talk to me. What up? Who's this?
This is Mike Moore from Waterford. How you guys doing?
What's going on, Mike?
What's happening, man? How you doing?
I'm doing great. Living the dream, guys.
Nice. You watching us on Facebook right now?
I was watching live, yep.
Oh, nice.
All right,
Very cool.
awesome.
What's going on, man? What's your sales issues you got going on? Life issues? Bring it to the table, bro.
So here's my biggest thing, guys. So, as a financial advisor, right, my whole job is to help people save, get people set up for the future. And one of the things I do is help people achieve those goals and to find out, hey, what do you want to save? So then folks will commit to, $3,000 or $5,000 a month, right? You get them set up, everything they want to do. They sign the paperwork, they're ready to go.
Right?
Yep.
Tom, Dick, and Harry, or their grandpa, or whatever, who was supposedly good with money, and the next thing you know, they're like, I don't think I want to do anything at all. I want to think about it. Let me ask you guys this: What are your tips around when people try to back out on you, or they kind of go against their word? We struggle. Like, okay, if I push, then I might lose it. So do I push and take the risk of losing it to help people achieve their goals? I just wanted to get your guys' opinion.
Okay, this is a 2-part question. It's an awesome question. Mike asked. He wants to know how to deal with cancels. Cancels come up. He's a financial advisor. They're like, yeah, I'm on board. Let's get a plan going. Let's get rich. Let's get a retirement fund or whatever's going on. And then what happens is they go talk to Grandpa or Uncle Bob or Jim down the street who's good with money, and then they come back and they cancel. Is that what I heard you say?
Yep.
Okay.
Awesome question, by the way.
Yeah. So awesome question. So this is my first thing. First thing you want to do is keep them from canceling in the first place. Okay. So it's a keep, right? So you make a deal with them, and they're all set to go, and you shake hands and everything, and then they go talk to somebody, and they're going to cancel. One thing that I've done for years, when I close a deal, I get my contract, I get it on paper, I get things written up, whatever, and then I ask them, because you want to take the risk, and you asked another question about that too, but you want to take the risk of them canceling in the appointment more than you want to take the risk of them canceling after the appointment, because when you're face-to-face or in that original sales situation, you can more easily save a deal as it tries to back out. So I'll say things like, now listen, we got a deal, right? 100%? Because they might ask me, I might, if I called you tomorrow and said my fee went up, you wouldn't be real happy with me, right?
No, I wouldn't. That's great.
Right. So if you call me tomorrow and tell me we don't have a deal after we just shook hands, I'm not going to be real happy either, right?
Right.
So if you have any reservations, anything at all, I'll tear this thing up right now, and I've even put a little tear in it to see if there's any reservations. If they fight you and say, no, don't do that, you're trying to pull it away from them, right? They say, no, don't do that, then your deal is solid. And when somebody tries to convince them, they'll think about that. Okay?
Yeah.
So they're gonna.
Does it your question, buddy?
No, it does.
And the answer about pushing before we go to the other line, the answer is push. Risk losing the deal because you're going to lose it anyway.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Mike.
Awesome. Nice talking to you. Hey, you're live.
You're live, man. What's up?
Do I got you?
Who was ever just trying to call back.
Hey, and Jacob, while we're waiting for the next caller
Yep.
to beep in, you were talking about making commission great again, or this fear. So I want to talk to America for a second, and I hate to do that, but here's the thing. Here's the thing about this, okay? We've gotten into this. Habit of fearing the things that can treat us the best. We've gotten into this habit of fearing this idea that. Are you done?
It sounded like a speech, dude. I wanted to play American music.
We've gotten into this idea of fearing the idea of commission, right? Listen, everything pays commission. The only thing that an hourly job or a straight salary with no opportunity for bonuses and commissions, the only difference between those commissions and the commission people make is the fact that those commissions are capped and you don't believe in yourself. We've got a nation full of low self-esteem right now that doesn't believe that they can go out and earn a living on their own skills and earn a living on their own abilities. That's the problem. Commission is the best way to make a living, and straight commission always pays better than commission with salary. Okay? So the fact is, I want people that are listening that are maybe thinking about getting a sales job. If you're thinking, maybe I want to go into full-time, full-on sales, or you're thinking, something like that. Listen, the salary that you have is the limit that you've set upon yourself on whether or not you can exceed. Any thoughts on that, Jacob?
My thought on that is a salary or an hourly rate, it might be perfect for you. And if it is, awesome. We're not hating on that. But if you want more... well, if you're a salesperson, yeah, you shouldn't be even thinking about that if you're one of us.
Come on,
man! But no, but we're not hating on the hourly, we're not hating on salary. Listen, if you got it in you and you want to take the risk, you can do it. You can make a lot more. One thing that's refreshing about sales is there's no cap on it, and I think one of the reasons why salespeople get stressed out is because they're not performing up to their potential. And one reason why people who are not in sales and not on commission get stressed out is because they've got a potential set for them that they can't go past no matter how hard. You could be working at a place for 10 stinking years and working your butt off, and your boss is still keeping you right here. That's not for me, man. Is that for you, Jay?
No, and actually, the funniest thing about this is I'm like, dude, I can't handle the whole hourly thing. I can't even dream of that again. Like going back to this hourly wage. But why cap yourself? You can do this. Anyone can get into sales if they're willing to do two things. Get all in committed to what you're doing. Get all in committed to what you're doing. I'm not telling you to put away your faith. Everybody knows my faith. Jesus is the answer for me, right? Everybody knows that. But I am all in. Like, I put my effort, dude, I'm working for Jesus himself while I'm working. Okay? Mm-hmm. And that is part of it. Full on commitment. I sleep 4 hours a day on purpose. I go to bed at midnight. I get up at 4 every day. Mm-hmm. And I'm used to it. It was really hard the first couple of weeks. You could do that too. But the point that I'm making is I spend time practicing, reading, studying, educating myself. Jacob said, tell the kids to drop out of school. I tell the kids to create their own school, man. You can go to school, that's fine. But create your own school, because nobody's going to teach you to go get commissions. Nobody's going to teach, unless you come after somebody you come and talk to somebody like me or somebody that's out there that you trust that's a sales trainer. But nobody's going to teach you that growing up in school time. Nobody's going to give you those skills that create this salesperson. Nobody's going to be a professional salesperson without training and learning from other professionals.
And just because you're dropping out of school, because I hope you are now that you're watching this, doesn't mean you should stop educating yourself at all. Find something that you like. Find something you care about. I think that I would have liked school a lot more if what I was learning I gave a crap about and knew that I was going to apply. Would you agree?
I agree 100%.
If they were teaching me things that I knew I was going to go out, or even had the remote amount of interest in, I would have killed it in school. But I just didn't show up. So
right. Well, the thing is, you know, the most important thing is self-education. I don't care how much education you're getting formally. That's great. If you're going to get your doctorate in something, that's awesome.
We need doctors, right?
I mean, but if you're going to get your doctorate in, like, drywall, I don't care. Do it. But the fact is, you have to educate yourself in other things. Everybody on this planet has to sell at some point, and the level at which you can do that is the level at which you'll live.
Yeah.
If you can sell somebody on giving you a $10 an hour job, that's the level at which you'll live. If you can sell somebody on giving you $700,000 a year for a job, that's the level at which you'll live. If you can sell your customers on giving you big bucks for whatever you do, that's the level at which you'll live.
Amen.
So the fact is, get out there and do something. If you're working a job and you got to keep that job to keep your bills paid or whatever, cool. But go sell something on the side. You know what I mean? So any more callers, give us a call, 586-231-1497, 586-231-1497. Hey, I want to introduce somebody to you real quick.
The producer.
I got Titanium Silver, the youngest producer on the planet, setting up software for me. This guy, he's a YouTuber. He's going to be huge. He is growing fast. Titanium Silver.
Look it up.
In the house.
Titanium Silver, he's hilarious.
Look him up on YouTube. Awesome videos. Really
I'm
funny.
a subscriber.
Here's that
You should
phone,
be a
dude.
subscriber. Titanium Silver on YouTube. Also, just a couple of plugs real quick from a couple of the callers. Some of them we knew, some of them we didn't know so far.
Real quick, 586-231-1497, 586-231-1497. We're going to take one or two more callers, and then we're going to call it a wrap. So go ahead, Jacob.
What I was going to say is just a quick little plug. We got Jim Orth, Mike Boren. They're with Northwestern Mutual. I happen to know them personally. They're my financial advisors. They happen to watch all our stuff on here. They do awesome work. James Lutz, he's a mortgage dude. He's one of my best friends. He's awesome too. All right, he's really cool. Make sure you check him out. That's James Lutz. Who else called him? Jason Keys down in Florida.
If you're needing home improvement windows or something down in Florida, if I don't have his number right in front of me right now, if you get in touch with me and you're in Florida and you need home improvement, I'll get you in touch with Jason. I promise.
Absolutely,
okay?
Yeah. All the Florida listeners and watchers, and now we're in the future. Call us up.
Alex Supka calling in, starting out at a new place, getting ready to rock and roll. And I've known him for a while, so he's gonna rock the world over there.
Oh, is that Alex Supka?
Yeah.
I love Alex Supka. Heck yeah.
So. Awesome guys tonight. So we're going to take one more caller. If somebody wants to call in, 586-231-1497. If not, we're going to wrap this thing up in 30 seconds.
Yes, sir.
If you call, we'll talk to you as long as you need to.
We can't give you all the content in one video. We're going to have to start charging you.
Yeah. Boom. Just send us some money if you want to. We'll keep talking all night.
Right? Exactly.
Hey, listen, guys. It's been awesome to talk to everyone that's called in. If you called in, thank you so much for trusting us to answer a question for you. If you're watching, I can't see as far as Jacob can, so thank you for joining us. Click share, click like, help us grow so we can help you grow, and I want you to make today the best day of your life.